Introducing Joy Back in Our Lives, a program focusing on Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia, providing a healing not only for those dealing with dementia, but also for their loved ones and caregivers. Joy Back in Our Lives provides anyone with a tool to connect in a positive, meaningful way with anyone who is dealing with dementia or Alzheimer's, providing a means for them to learn about the person's life story. The embodiment of Joy Back in Our Lives brings the person with dementia back to life, not in the present, but back where their memories are clear, by allowing them to hear their stories and memories told by those they shared their life experience with, slowing down the fading of memories by repeating exposure to them. This process also gives visitors to those dealing with dementia in a pleasant and uplifting experience. At this point in time, there is no known cure for Alzheimer's. Joy Back in Our Lives, however, does provide healing for all concerned, the loved one experiencing the Alzheimer's, plus their family and friends, and also their caregivers. The tendency is for loved ones to try and bring the person with Alzheimer's into the present. This is impossible to do and very sad and frustrating for everyone. Joy Back in Our Lives provides healing for all concerned by providing a means to enjoy being with the person experiencing the Alzheimer's where they can be, however far back in their lives that might actually be. People with Alzheimer's revert to being very much like young children. Therefore, any product developed to be used with them must be simple, clear, and unsophisticated. Most people with Alzheimer's also hate technology, so the Joy Back in Our Lives special product is designed to look just like an old-fashioned photo album. Each interviewee is featured on a page in the album with a picture of them along with the person who now has Alzheimer's from a time in the past where their memories are still intact. One large button is pressed, and voices start talking to the person experiencing the Alzheimer's, sharing stories of their times together from the past.
Hey Dad, it's Tammy. My favorite trip with you was when we went camping, and how much fun that was. You caught all those big white fish, and we ate tons of mac and cheese by the fire.
Joy Back in Our Lives is a patent-pending product and service that is totally different from anything currently on the market. A special, personalized interviewing and recording system allows for up to 2 hours of storytelling by those who were actually there with the person currently now experiencing Alzheimer's at a time where their memories are still intact. Preparing the Joy Back in Our Lives album. Step 1. Have a loved one who has known the person with Alzheimer's for as long as possible establish where their memories are still intact by talking about events going backwards in increments of 5 years. Step 2. Have the family put together a list of people still alive from the time where the subject's memories are intact, along with contact information for each person on the list. Step 3. A trained interviewer contacts each of the people on the list and has them refresh their memories of their times with the subject experiencing the Alzheimer's by looking at old photo albums or movies, etc. Each interviewee is also asked to provide a photo of themselves with the subject now experiencing Alzheimer's back in the targeted time frame. When the person to be interviewed feels ready, the interviewer chats with them on the phone casually about those times and experiences, having them talk to the interviewer as if they were talking to the subject who is now dealing with Alzheimer's. This conversation is recorded on a computer using a special piece of equipment. Step 4. These recordings are edited to remove any dead space or ums and ahs, etc. Step 5. The recordings are then downloaded into the album. Step 6. Install one large copy of the picture that goes with the recordings, along with the subject's name beneath it. Everyone gets significant benefits from this concept, including those dealing with all forms of dementia, and their loved ones, even their caregivers. By constantly using the Magic Album to share memories and joy with those dealing with dementia, we learn about their lives at a time where they can still remember. Bringing joy back in our lives.